Get you There's no such thing as magic, but they don't know about you. People say that our story is tragic, but they don't know the truth. Spend every day thinking about you. Can you get out my mind? Just can't imagine life without you. Can't even know people. I know I promise to move on. I'm not perfect, but every time I think about you, baby, oh baby, can't you see? 100% your love and they for me. Oh baby, can't you see? Is that we could do when we could be? Oh baby, can't you see? Oh baby, can't you see? My sister with anticipation. I spend on repeat. Every time you touch me, I am changing. Oh, baby, please. Oh, I can't let me about you with somebody else. And the fact, and we're projecting all the forces like nobody else. I want you back. I know I promised to move on. I'm not perfect, but every time I think about you, baby, oh baby, can't you see? 100% your love and they for me. Oh baby, can't you see? Is that we could do when we could be? Oh baby, can't you see? Ooh, I'm a die, 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 There's no such thing as magic, but they don't know about you. People say that our story is tragic, but they don't know the truth. Spend every day thinking about you. Can you get out my mind? imagine life without you. Can't even know me much. I know I promise to move on. I'm not perfect, but every time I think about you, baby, oh baby, can't you see? That your love and they hold me. Baby, can't you see? That we could do when we could be. Baby, can't you see? Baby, can't you see? Fight to live with anticipation. I spend on repeat. Every time you touch me, I am changing. Oh, baby, please. Oh, I can't let me hypnotize you with somebody else. And the fact, and we're projecting all those emotions on nobody else. I want you back. I know I promise to move on. I'm not perfect, but every time I think about you, baby, oh baby, can't you see? That your love and they hold me. Oh baby, can't you see? That we could do when we could be. Baby, can't you see? There's no such thing as magic, but I don't know about you. You say that I don't read your strategy, but I don't know the truth. Spend every day thinking about you. Get you out my mind. Just can't imagine life without you. Can't even know me much. I know I promise to move on. love that you have that much faith in me, but
I do have faith in you. I have faith that you can learn things.
I learned how to count this eye.
I felt like my locomotion was bad or something. No, but I would love to try. I could be sneaky snake.
Passing nobles, passing merchants, passing street rats, those helped me a lot, in mostly mocking tones, but they helped me a lot. The way I like to imagine it is...
She's so cute. Look at me. Anyway.
They are on the way back. Try not to worry for them too much.
I feel like sliding.
Sorry, I can't always help it.
No, I understand.
Don't want to relive that experience
But
again.
at least back
One
on
that
their
I've had the
end, so it
pleasure of
shouldn't be
dealing with
too
twice now.
Yeah, but you're alive, and that's the main point to take away from it. And you stopped whatever the fuck they were trying to do. We still need to figure that out. I left the Rex. Where is he? I left the body up there, right? It's still just in the planning room.
Yeah, I mean, any answers we could get from
the body.
Azrael are
You know what I mean.
only going to be available once we can recover Dell.
Oh yeah,
So, any knowledge of what ritual she might be practicing could have been carried on her body for all we know.
You still haven't asked me what I was seeing.
Forgot about it.
What did you see?
Well, and also inference from what was happening to our ghosty pal. They were definitely trying to revive him for some reason.
Revive? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I can't say such a thing is outside the realm of possibility, but
I don't know
I'm
why.
not sure what benefit that would give them,
But,
given how incensed
by the body,
he was about everything.
By the body, I do not mean, I mean his body. We recovered that, remember? Carried it back. It's in the planning room. It's where Eli left it. It's still just on the table there. I haven't moved it. I don't really want to.
To do so without Leon's power, the Lily of Departure. Well, we can be happy that Azrael's gone then. Because can't see the immortal being able to practice that kind of ritual without her.
Maybe. That, or maybe it'll take him a hell of a lot longer now.
Yeah.
She was always there for most of the rituals, but... Don't know. We have a lot of question marks, and right now, as far as I've seen it, we've paused the game. That's what I'm thinking, at least. We stopped them, caught up, and now we've called a timeout. Yeah.
Then we matter of just figuring out what he's planning to do next from here. We have, those 2 artifact pieces, the body of, Daesyn.
There's things to try, but I'm not going to recommend any of them.
Yeah, just we don't poke where we shouldn't. Oh, that's a good sign. Everyone's walking, no rush to the lanterns.
Yeah. How are you holding up?
Feels like everything in me is muffled right now. Like I'm in haze. But better that than the crackling that was in my skull and my veins. I'm alive. It's the important thing.
I'm glad.
No, I don't think I'll be able to rest until we have everyone back. Feel free to go to her. Been gone a while.
I'm so glad you're back. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we brought her back.
Good to see you all too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good to be back. We had a little bit of an adventure in Ava, and then had some people to look after. But everything's copacetic now, so we were able to mostly guilt-free head back.
That's good.
We caused a little bit of a ruckus.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Are
you new as well? Hi.
No, I'm a senior guild member. Bori Zantsinger. How can I help you?
Oh, I got that very wrong. My name's Colette. I'm supposed to be signing up here today.
I can help you with that. We have an assistant guild master. I can get you to her office. That's where the contract and everything is.
Okay. This really big place. I didn't think it would be
Leon
this big.
said something funny about that, so we'll have,
Of course you did.
yeah.
Hi,
No, major injuries, like... Yeah. And,
Hello.
among other things right now, but...
I'm getting in the way, aren't I? I don't want to interrupt.
No.
No, if anything, we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll say hi to you later. I gotta go sign up.
Hey, Rex.
They're in that area, I guess?
We have a new applicant.
I have no idea. Okay.
Right.
I also realized something.
Hello.
Colette, this
I know
is
this
Rex,
is little
an extremely senior guild member.
People like that. It's gonna be good, but I don't know if she's okay currently.
Calm emotions.
What now?
That definitely help, honestly.
Beef, like
Daesyn?
beef stew.
I have a
No,
question.
I'm good.
is your sister okay to go on missions currently, or I know you mentioned you guys were on a mission, I think, unless I'm crazy.
You mean my cousin Bori?
Oh wait, I forget your cousin.
It's okay.
I always think
just
your
assume that it was
sisters. I'm
sisters.
sorry.
Honestly,
I always
you
think
look alike.
they're sisters. I'm sorry.
We all make
I'm more
sense.
used to saying sister. I don't
It's okay,
typically
it's
name
okay.
people's cousins.
Speaking of, the group is back, along with Bori. They're at the front with a new person trying to sign up.
I think
And I
you'll
would
have to
ask her
find
to-
out then
Okay.
what that
I-
entails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came back early.
Oh, that's fine. They should be down here momentarily.
Marks! Rex has got it!
I
Hi.
Hello, Bori.
Hi.
Do you know the news? Did Rick tell you anything?
What? No, I was helping Colette get squared away with Rex so he could sign. They could sign up.
Dell is gone, and now there's a poster on the board that says "Help me" 3 times, and that's it.
Can the guild
And that's all we know.
6 months without
And I wanted to ask both of you, which is like the perfect timing, because I would like to help with this. And I know I assume you guys are close.
I'm not.
What's over there?
If you pull out the
That's
sword,
a tree.
please
It's been
don't
there this whole
use the
time.
fire.
I won't.
It has.
I also don't know if I can reach my sword right now. They, yeah, muscle there's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you have fun?
Yeah, I think I did.
It's good to hear.
Took one of their heads. I'm
I'm very proud of
something
you.
with the helmet. Don't know what yet.
Oh, you mean you actually took a trophy?
I
You should
did.
get it fitted, but with like a green instead.
Or I could eat soup out
he's-
of it.
Okay, you could do that, but like wearing it would be cooler.
Suggest that one.
I could see wearing it.
Or
Oh god.
I could eat soup out of it.
Don't eat soup out of it.
I'm gonna eat soup out of it. Even if I wear it, I'm eating soup out of it. You can't stop me.
You
If
should.
you
can
try
give
to
it to
stop
one of
this,
us.
it's going down. What is it?
You should wear your trophies.
After I eat soup out of
I
it.
have some
Correct.
soup by me if you want to give me it.
I thought you meant you were only going to eat soup out of it. But if you plan to do both,
I can do
that
both.
works.
Yeah, the soup's not going to ruin it, and if it did, it's not a good helmet.
It's not much different than
What?
drinking out of a skull.
I didn't even hear you. God, you gave me a heart attack.
Most don't.
That one's next. Sadly, the head I got from it, I'm not allowed to keep.
Fair enough.
I gotta give that to someone.
Who do you have to give it to?
Dylan.
Speaking
I
of,
told him
they're
I would.
back.
Are you giving your head to Dylan?
What?
Oh,
Where?
are they finally back?
They should be at the board.
Yeah, he's off.
Mhm.
They're distressed and, despite how they look, they should be fine for the most part.
Sure.
Fine is a loose term.
They're alive. That's the term I'll use.
Are any of you hung? Well, I'm muted. Are any of you hungry?
I have some next to me. I
She just reminded me I have water. Not hungry right now, though. Thank you, Daesyn.
Hi.
Hey, Bori.
You three look like you got hit by an avalanche.
Yeah. That amounts to it.
I don't suppose you saw the poster yet, Hersine?
I could smell it.
Probably not how you wanted to go back to your forest.
No. I can't hunt right now.
No. They're awful, but they can be patient, we've seen. So, heal up first.
I haven't actually read it. Could you bring it out here? I always know it's red. This paper shouldn't smell like silver.
That's... yeah. I don't know, how do you get that?
So do you three need anything at the moment, or are you just resting for now?
Resting.
There...
I think Toe's asleep.
Yeah, he's
I would
gone.
not doubt
So...
it. It is not the first time he's done it.
He needs it.
Yeah, he's passed out.
I've healed from worse. I just need to not move.
Fair enough.
See, I have a hard time sitting still, but this occasion is an exception.
I've never seen these three people specifically like lay down for this long if it wasn't for just relaxing.
At worst,
When I
at the
was
same
younger,
time.
A bear did much worse to
Yeah.
my right arm. I got it back.
Came back from Gerudo.
So,
Doing something very tragic.
your eyes look almost swollen shut. Do you want me to read it to you?
Please.
Come, wolf, finish licking your pathetic wounds and finish the hunt. You have slain in my name, for me and my god. Killed filth to become a true hunter. Now you will meet me where this all started. Where she hesitated, I will not falter. To find what I've done to your kin and kind. Rank A, you can keep whatever you can pry from my cold, dead hands as a reward, filth. Gerudo, Lorgnet, you know where.
I fucking intend to.
Just make sure you're fully healed before you go, please.
I don't plan to touch it for at least another.
Can you
I'll
push
let
it
know
past
when
the new
I'm able
year?
to hunt. can't let them leave. I'll think about it.
Yeah. I don't think they're going anywhere. And I don't think they'll even conceive that you'd run.
It'd be right. That area. What was it? Lorgnet?
Lorgnet.
Lognet?
Lorg.
Lorg.
That's the
I
closest
presume
one
you
directly to my
know
forest.
where you killed her.
Yeah.
Whoever this person is, they also know where you killed her.
As do some of you, actually. It's where that
Let me
was chained
rephrase.
up.
I think they might have witnessed you killing her.
That couldn't be possible.
Then they found whatever remains there were. Without... You said you were really hurt back then.
It wasn't.
Would you have
clean.
noticed?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Weren't you also on fire? That smoke couldn't have made it easy. They either found her wherever you killed her, or what was left of her, or they watched you do it.
Next to the rocks. Where that starved lichen was chained, there's a body of water. That's what put me out. And once we were both down there, she seemed surprised about something, and I got the upper hand.
My coffee.
She hesitated.
She can't handle the cold weather. Sleepy, lethargic, etc. And it's also Bania, and she's definitely worried and anxious now.
But she died for it. I ripped her throat out with my teeth.
You were a lot smaller back then, I imagine. Wouldn't have been difficult.
When was this? I believe 16 years ago. Was it? 14? I'd only been awake for a year.
So much smaller.
My hair was short. remember that. My arms were small.
Sorry.
I was small.
I can imagine that would be enough to take someone by surprise who was expecting someone or something much bigger. But you're certainly not small anymore.
No.
And he knows, or she knows, or they know exactly what to expect. More or less.
I don't know who that is, but that's not Red. He smells different. His voice is different.
Could be her child. It's been 14 years.
She used crossbows. Not whatever that is.
A gun. Presumably runic in nature.
To be fair, times change and people change along with it. So.
Oh no,
they
it's
decided to
fairly ancient dwarven technology. It's just recently that the dwarves let it escape. Or get stolen, I suppose.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, that is what they mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Lorraine?
Yeah.
We were up against Lorraine, but also a werewolf. Not actual Lorraine, but an Asurius with a were curse.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Not looking forward to whatever that person is going to throw at you next.
This will be the last.
Well, yes. I presume so, since they mentioned their cold, dead hands.
This time they aren't gonna run, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm just a bit concerned about what will come running to them.
Okay, not today, over the next little bit. I think I need more sparring.
So who here is most injured, out of curiosity?
I talk to you real quick.
Take your pick of the 3 on the floor.
I can only pick 2.
And why are you picking?
Because I'm not a good judge of usefulness, emotion. It's only today that my hammers are actually useful in this regard, so I might as well use them in that regard. That is what being a part of a guild is about, and I'm held to that quota.
If you're referring to some sort of healing ability, you can offer it the others, but I've had enough healing.
Likewise.
No, you're just rays of sunshine, aren't you? Maury, you're the one that's all about emotion. Who needs the most?
I understand the prerogative, but factually there is a point where a body cannot take any more healing magic without it just skimming off.
What's the fucking use of it then? Can't understand.
I've had
well, if you don't want it, you don't want it.
5 different types of healing in the past
Don't
week
care.
and a half. Die.
Her scene.
No, he's on to something there.
Tap, tap.
Got really messed up by it.
I should probably sit up. I need to eat. God, I don't want to move.
Did Richter tell you that he also got the shit pushed in?
What?
Yeah. Apparently his mana is beating him up from the inside out or something.
What? Oh god.
Casting magic hurts him.
I saw him when he
Did they
came in.
curse his circuits or something?
No, they got
Something to
damaged
do
by an
with-
influx of magic.
Oh no! Oh no! Did you guys break a rune?
It was the
Wait,
big
do you
ball
remember
thing.
at Dead Man's Falls?
Oh god, no, if you ever break a rune, run. You know how it works, you've got 2 on you now.
I think they
well,
got
from
If it
what
breaks,
I've
it
heard,
disperses.
it's the rune bomb.
Yeah.
The rune bomb
Yeah, that would
from
do
Dead
it.
Man's Falls. You weren't there for it, but
I saw it. Leon shared
there
it with
was
me.
lightning. Multicolored lightning that came off it everywhere.
Yeah. Mana that's been circulated through a rune wants to follow patterns, but then ambient mana doesn't, so you get the... It's a whole thing.
Worst thing about
Richter and Dell were hit by it.
No.
This is before or after Dell got kidnapped by his own patron.
Before.
I think that happened when we got back.
Yeah, that feels bad.
Yeah.
No.
He helped bring me back. It feels really bad.
Arcana.
Said something was wrong and then disappeared in front of Richter and I.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Usagi and I may or may not go to get him back. We both put ourselves down and as maybe because we don't want to bloat the team with healers.
Not that changes our path.
I'm thinking of ways to get around this. Can't hold a shield.
Yeah, your grip strength has been pretty weak, but any
Rex
change
looked
in
at
like,
it.
sensation?
I can feel pressure and that's it. Rex took a look at it. Says he thinks it might be some kind of backlash. Since it happened when I first tried doing the Keely thing again. I cast a lot of spells in the Faded Coast, died, and then tried casting magic not super long after.
I don't know if you were. Did you get hit by the ball when you went down the first time by the big room thing? I don't know.
That's happened. Richter said once his horn's back, he's gonna want to poke and prod at it.
Because Apollo and
Yeah, I
Richter were inside it.
can. Well, I can't give you toes, but I do have. If it's nerve damage, I could maybe help you a bit. But if it's like magical circuitry and nerve damage intertwined,
I don't know what that means, but it like.
Yeah, it.
It even fucked with my head afterwards. So. Pray that
We'll worry about it when the time comes. It doesn't hurt. It's not spreading. There are more important things to worry about. Like that and Dell.
That along the lines, I would say.
is
And
Toe
Red
just
being a cone.
factually asleep right now? He hasn't said a word.
Probably.
He's been asleep for a bit.
I think he's hibernating.
He needs it more than anybody right now.
Oh.
I want to be so funny, but so mean at the same time.
Don't be mean.
Not able to sleep much.
I want to be funny. Could be funny.
Have you tried taking medicine?
If it could be funny, then you should
Okay, I'm gonna let Bori do her nurse thing right now at her scene. I'm gonna let her do her nurse thing and then I'll say my thing.
Be outside.
Okay, well sometimes recovery has to come before what we want.
I will recover better laying on grass than inside, where I can't see the sun.
Okay, but you can still take medicine. Those come in bottles, you can take it anywhere.
All I regret is not getting to
Yeah.
deal with her myself.
Yeah.
Daesyn, have you tried shoving anything down his gullet?
No.
He said he's had like 5 types of healing across the week.
Damn,
Oh,
Hersey,
no.
you look like shit. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Like shit.
There it is.
Speaking of,
That's what I figured.
He looks great to me.
Bori,
Have you eaten?
Not very hungry.
so usually around this time he would get hungry. It's like he doesn't have much of an appetite. I don't know if that's usual for a side effect of anything we've tried on him. I was hoping if you get the free time, could you help me look into it?
Yeah, I know every so often when he fights something big and defeats it, he sometimes gets sick, but usually that's because he ate the heart, and we made sure he didn't.
There's a little bit of equipment. The usual.
All right.
I know there was a time he got sick from like a huge ratkin that used poison. And then there was the pale streak. It was a big creature from the hole that spat lightning. But we can certainly give him a look over.
A lot going on, but I don't really know.
Sorry to worry you. I just didn't know what else to do.
Well, there are other things to worry about too. This is not just him.
Mm-hmm. They've been well taken care of.
Yeah. The pale streak gunk. Oh, it's on that gauntlet.
Mom mode.
That's
Yeah, she was. I got it. The week. That was boring. That chat was terrifying. To be frank.
He says he hasn't been sleeping much.
He wakes up terrified, covered in sweat. So I try to keep him dry and calm him down and try to get him to go back to sleep. It's like...
Do you think it might have to do with those strange fires? He could see things in them, but only him.
I don't know.
And the other beasts around were affected.
True, but...
He didn't seem to be affected, but yes?
Apologize. I cut up some raw chicken and steak and put it in a bowl, and I gave it to him into like cube pieces. So he'll be eating
Thank
it
you.
periodically.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Apparently he hasn't been very hungry recently.
He still needs to eat. That's why I got
He
that for
does.
him.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you shouldn't. We're talking symptoms at this point.
Did he eat something bad? Maybe it could be a stomach ache?
Well, he defeated something, and sometimes that he gets sick afterwards, like with the big rat thing and the pale thing. So I'm wondering if it's this, but he's also never been this damaged when it happened, either.
Fair. We'll keep an eye on him, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of popping out of barrels.
Yeah.
I will keep an eye on him. If you need anything, please let me know.
Don't forget to spend time with your son.
Of course I am.
Night terrors? It's...
Maybe?
He wakes up
It
like
also-
he doesn't know where
so-
he's at. For a minute, his eyes just wander, bloodshot
So-
and everything.
Let's move a bit further away. Because I think he
Alright.
can still hear us if he tries. So he genuinely, sincerely, truly believes he is the god of the hunt.
Right.
But I think we both know how likely that is to be true. So what he described is intense, horrifying childhood trauma.
All right.
And I think the God thing is in conflict with that, because I think he either chose or had to forget about a lot of what he went through. That time he killed that woman. When she tried to kill him, and almost did. And he can't remember more than a year past then. So I don't know if maybe something even worse happened before that. So I think that might be coming up in a way that his mind can only really begin to process without contradicting, like, the cornerstone of his belief in what and who he is.
All right. I don't know how to help then. That might be something.
At this point, we can try and help him recover. Worst comes to worst, Leon can induce a dreamless sleep. That way he can at least rest. Even if he's not hungry, Usagi's right, he does need to eat, so we have to find something to keep him fed, even if he might rather hunt it himself.
Mm. What the hell is that? Oh.
Has he been in his big form at all?
Not that I've noticed.
We might want to encourage that, because he can't be comfortable all crammed up the way he is. It's easy to forget, but that is a false skin wrapped around him.
Perhaps a hot spring bath with it? Help with the sores and the bruises and everything?
Maybe. We'll have to coax him to get up, though.
True. But yeah, the appetite has definitely decreased. Usually his portions, well, you know, they're just much smaller.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Where did my cousin go? What the?
You in your own hometown, right?
Ori?
I was gonna say a fighting age, but that only really applies around here.
True. Fighting age in the sense that they were being little brats and then proceeding to cry when I was sleeping.
I mean, I wouldn't underestimate kids. And I love her. Kids can be good with naps.
That little elf boy really did give me the death glare. It was funny and cute. This little baby just like.
I lost my cousin. All I heard was, oh shit, and then she was gone, so, I'm gonna...
She's right there. She's right there.
Where the
right there.
Get comfortable.
Where did you go when you said, oh shit?
Things took a turn. Don't worry about it.
Alright, for the last bit of it, I'll follow your lead. Because
Do what you wish.
I don't know what to do in this case. So,
with the guild.
you just let me know and I'll do what I can.
You will learn things that the general.
Yeah, I'll see if we can maybe consult with Leon too. See if we can diagnose, like, hey, was there something mixed in with the smoke that he was breathing? Is that what happened? Was there some powder in the wind that we didn't see and only he could be affected by? I'm not a lichen hunter, so I don't know all the bells and whistles.
Hey, I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you've already picked up, but Ursine has, I think, like a fever.
Oh yeah, he's sick.
He's been unwell recently.
He'll be fine, but
No
he's
real
sick.
appetite, really bruised, hasn't been sleeping.
No, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you guys, because I didn't even know he had like, he has like a flu, like his head's heating up and everything.
Daesyn told me, or she was telling me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I just...
He's a little too sick to check up, but I have a curse detection if you guys ever want me to do that whenever he's feeling a little bit better. I don't know if he's...
Would you be able to detect it other than his current curse, if there was?
I don't know if what he has is currently a curse. Like, I know... I could be able to tell if it was something different. I know what, like, lycanthropy looks like. And what it feels like. Not like feels, but spell feels.
Okay,
Oh,
he's open
I
to
have
it,
something
sure,
else I
but...
can put. He said not right now. He's really, like, down. I gave him the offer. So maybe sometimes in the afternoon, if not some other day.
We were up against a lichen hunter, so my thought is, could be an effect. It could be maybe there was something mixed into fires that were giving him trouble, like a smoke that only affects lichen, or a powder in the wind, or something. This person isn't afraid to set traps.
I can see that happening. It might have been something small, not enough to kill him, maybe enough to like make him sick like this.
Bad fortune.
Yeah.
But also, just for future reference, I do have a new spell that lets me detect curse origins. It's really weird and very... It hits or it misses. I see bits of what causes the curse.
Divination is kind of strange from what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of divination, kind of not.
If you are determining the origin of something without a geographic path to it, it's divination.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about divination, that's why I'm saying, but probably is more leaning there. Just from what I researched.
Yeah. Richter has something like that, I believe.
Yeah, that's actually where I got the idea from.
It's okay.
But in case you need it for anything else, I also have those spells.
Yeah. Has Toe even twitched this morning?
No, I think he's gone.
He's alive.
No, he's gone. Is he? Is he actually?
I think he's genuinely asleep.
Yeah, no, he is like genuinely asleep. Like has been.
The boys are resting.
I suppose so.
I have never seen all three of them rest this long in one spot before. I've seen at least one of them walking around.
Deserved.
Well deserved.
Because you want to know the best part about all of this? There's been nothing ever since we did what we did.
Okay.
It's gone quiet, and I don't have a bad feeling. Mainly because we stopped what they were trying to do. Which means we halted them. Well, yeah.
What is it
this
they were
feels like
trying
a
to do?
genuine halt.
Thank goodness for painkillers.
Why?
From what I could ascertain from those runes,
Let's just say,
and inferring from what was said by a sin that I heard through the lantern.
Elaborate.
They were trying to revive him for some reason.
That's all I need to.
I'm concerned, Richter.
Okay. So I guess if we stop them...
If it were a problem, it would be a problem already.
Is he okay with his body being turned to ash?
Wait. Oh no.
His body's currently in the planning room,
They aren't
and
just oh no.
Okay.
I'm very
it's staying there for now.
Hold on, I saw Zoe. I need to...
Despite what Kylan might say about me, I am not an animal.
You assume it to not be safe here?
I believe
Well,
in that.
I'm sure it's safe here, but,
Have multiple conversations about what you can and cannot do.
if a ritual component exists, the ritual can always be done again. Always.
Yeah, I know.
So.
The question is why?
Am I doing okay?
You're doing great.
Because they weren't doing anything like we've seen before to revive him. They were just...
I mean, what little I
You know,
heard
it's
about how the
unprecedented
Fated
energy.
Coast happened, his brother wasn't saying much, but something about his grave.
I will also be telling
So.
you what to do and what not to do, but on a different standpoint.
Okay.
I heard the word body on the planning table, so I need to be. I have to hear this.
Yeah. The main
Apparently they were
reason...
trying to resurrect Daesyn, or Silver Mask, but Daesyn.
That's the main reason I want to keep it. Because it's gotta be important somehow.
Did I get you something?
You could just
In
bury him here if
something.
it's that important to you.
No, I don't bury people on this island.
Dude. I don't know what's happening.
Anywhere that you would hide them is going to be a prime target if they wish to resume what they did. Assume they still can with
Honestly,
Azrael out of the
I'm
picture.
surprised our home hasn't gotten burned to the ground at least once with how much we advertise where it is.
Oh, attacked.
Oh, that's because people are smarter.
Leon.
We are.
Lori, I rose this island
They created
out of the ocean.
Cannons, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And
This is essentially my
this
domain.
person has had two cults for either decades to thousands of years. We don't know.
Do you want us to
That
get
did
cannons on
assault
the
a
edge of
city
the
that's
island?
technically blessed by multiple gods. Can't forget that. That one was spooky.
Yeah.
Ava has a lot of churches and temples in it now. Apparently they did a big government change. Yeah. Church now owns
That
the
was
state.
interesting.
That was in...
What protections are
Whatever that
actually
means.
on this island, out of curiosity?
It was then the past few... You've only been with
lot.
it... Like, I got in
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time that you did. How is...
Yeah.
And
you
me
just
included.
got
There were rumblings.
No, I'm not including it. I'm simply asking
They were
because if the people
gaining
wanted to
power,
attack this island,
but-
or if at least attempted in the past, and have there been one successful or somewhat successful case?
Shifts in
Like
power
that,
are
that
often
just
done
makes
very
you
quickly.
want to, maybe we should,
From what I know, no one's actually tried before.
Yeah. Granted, you have a bit more connective tissue as far as Drew got updates.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
Heard from Ava in
Rex
a
is
year.
speaking
Has
with
there
me.
been at least some partially successful case of this island being attacked with all the protections that's afforded?
Yep.
And
Numerous times in the past.
counterattacks.
Being on the precipice of change is a terrifying thing.
Of course, no one in the public hears about it, so
Yeah.
there's no articles or
Apparently
anything,
not
but we
much
deal
has
with it.
changed for the
Not even
Very easy.
Okay.
ships approaching with
the people
cannons.
that
We
live
are on
there
an
for the
island.
most part, though.
Nope.
Same old applies.
It's good.
With the hundreds of years, it's even hard to believe.
Well,
Oh, no, it's happened.
relative to
I'm
what it
just saying
sounded
there's
like
no
you had to
scientific
resolve,
So I'll be back.
is what I mean, not general.
reasons.
I'm talking not an immediate danger. I'm simply asking about in the past.
Nobody wants to be in
Oh,
a
yeah,
bad
it's
situation.
happened in the past.
Unless they shouldn't.
Plenty of... There's
No.
been at
So I know what you
least... How many happened in your life?
From what we talked of, apothecaries at minimum.
Quite a few.
What, two?
So
Yeah.
one, though,
Two or three?
Usually is when most of the guild are
We were able to
out.
do some good, which...
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess I'm confused. If you're not going to
Next
bury a
time
body
you
here,
make a visit
but
to
you're not
Ava,
going
I
to
might send you,
let his body loose in the world
along
or
with a care package,
make it
Pocket
so it's
dimension?
not
more common herbs.
usage, you're just going to
Ones that
vault
should,
it?
I...
an
Stick it in with
apothecary
the
could
magic
easily benefit
items?
from, without it being likely stolen.
I know just the one. She,
You don't know what to do.
I don't know if it's a good thing to destroy it, because I don't know what it's
Miss
for.
June. Sure, I know. Okay. Decent at what she does. Not the best, not the worst.
We need to figure it
Perfect
out then,
for
because
people who don't
otherwise,
have much money.
a sin's just a tool until that's determined.
A bigger bird with bones.
That's all he can be, even though he's more than that.
It's a bit more.
Because a country was
A lot more worse than the person.
fairly significantly threatened just to get that, and I don't want that to happen to Ina too.
It won't.
Because the island might be
It's right
fine.
there.
Lunar City can be
Right.
raised.
Right.
The forest can be set ablaze.
You're acting
The
like I'm
forest isn't
naive,
even
Bori.
safe. You know what lurks in the forest. What?
I've been a guild master for 800 years. Don't forget that.
Wait, it's coming back?
Yeah, one that we already know.
And now it's gone again.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember now.
Uh-huh.
It's punching.
Anyways. Where'd the new one go? Oh.
Over there.
Something about punching.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
really
lost.
having to hold myself together today because their fathers are one of the most prestigious wizards in Khalidi. Or wizard pairing, I
The
think.
new one.
I'm just really excited.
Huh.
Now the person I can do the magical
Prestigious,
wrangling
you
with.
say?
Not noble or anything, but just...
Are you busy right now?
Well-known academics.
Not entirely, but if
Yeah.
this is about fighting people, not really in the mood.
Time to
Oh my
talk.
god,
Not that.
Alice, it's so
You can
good
go
to
over
see
there real
you.
Okay.
We're on a mission.
Hi,
Go
Alice.
over there.
Hi.
Definitely on a mission.
The sick boy, sick, hurt boy, requested you move the conversation at least just a little closer. He wants to hear.
Which one of the three?
Hersine.
Of course.
Sick little baby boy, baby.
It's still not my. Sorry, just brought me something.
Person.
According to Daesyn, hasn't been sleeping, feverish, low appetite.
He's sick. Leave him alone. Sick as a dog.
To catch you all up with what Leon was talking about, apparently the big push with the cultists and everything was to reanimate Silver Mask from his grave. And now that body's just on our mission table. And I guess Leon wants to hang on to it until he can figure out why they want it. So.
Silver.
We've also heard no word from Daesyn ever since we finished dispelling the ritual. So.
Is that the one from Amari's orphanage?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose to trust Leon, but it seems eminently stupid to leave a ritual component usable.
Yikes.
I consider you the, know much better than me about rituals and runes.
As Leon has put it, he's been a guild master for hundreds of years, so... I suppose if he's just going to put the body in his vault or whatever, that's his choice. Daesyn doesn't have any next of kin to say otherwise.
He certainly might take opposition to it, though.
I don't begin to know.
It's not a problem until
when
it's
we,
officially made into one.
I'm sure he's probably not pleased that hundreds to thousands of his once countrymen were almost slaughtered to raise him from the dead.
The fury that we witnessed in the forest was palpable.
I'd imagine so.
They were in his home, his forest, killing his countrymen.
Why do they care about Silver Mask?
We don't know. Leon's gonna try and find out, but until he does, it's a big question mark.
I still would like to find out why I was given that one thing.
I don't begin to know what you meant.
The last mission that I went on with Alice and all them, I was given this flame that burned my body from the inside.
From
what was his name? The guy that we were looking for that ended up fucking...
Hector?
Yes. He gave me a flame.
I'd be careful with that.
I would
Because
too.
The difference
but
between a sin and Silver Mask, one of the things, other than spending years in the Fated Coast, is Silver Mask was intensely burned.
The flame did save me, though.
I believe that. I just... Be careful.
I just would like to
I
know
don't
more
really
about it
know
and
anything about Silver Mask.
Mm.
He was before all of our times. I can think of maybe 3 people who genuinely knew him as a person who are still around.
Old guild legend brought to life.
Legend to some, nightmare to others. Willow viewed him, I think, as a father figure. But, Willow was very much no longer in the picture herself.
From what you said, maybe for the better.
Yeah. Everyone who could give us a clue was... Amari gave us all he could already. A sin either couldn't or wouldn't say anything.
He hasn't shown himself since we left the forest, either.
Ready? 1,
Could be
2,
something genuinely wrong with his body.
There you go.
If they used it in the ritual.
Jesus.
His spirit might be bound to it in his bones, but unable to animate.
All I know is,
I'm feeling something.
we may be able to get answers from that body or possibly the ritualists, but that's going to be
In a
dependent on
worst
Skell
case
getting recovered.
scenario...
There you go.
He is here, okay. Then he's probably not tied to the bones.
Boring.
I was speaking
Yes?
with Rex, wondering if this was a good idea to try. I feel more stable now.
Okay, is that good or bad, considering what you were engaged in?
I don't know.
In this moment, how do you feel?
Here?
I'm not talking about stability.
Fine.
Okay.
Though, there is something I learned that... Well, I should say glimpsed, as you had heard, Richter. Snatched pieces of memories when I was being dragged back.
Especially when it's really hot.
Pieces of memories from him.
You know, overseas to go to a different place. We fished and then boiled it over a hot
From
pot.
what we witnessed at Twilight Mask that time ago. The other side of the coin.
Not from Hector.
I was not speaking of Hector. When we
The
got
other
to
side
speak
of
with you
your
before.
coin.
I was able to gain that the cult is looking for. Other immortal beings, other things like their leader.
Uh-oh, Leon.
To use them for something. As a sort of power.
Wonderful.
How many of these
For the
things
info.
exist?
I don't have those answers.
Oh, okay.
These are things I was barely able to snatch from his mind.
Gotcha.
Even now they're fading, though I do have all of my memories. Again.
I think he's the only one they could find.
Or that was all he was working on that we saw. He can't be everywhere at once.
I mean, he had hundreds of cultists pop up out of nowhere, an entire continent away from where his main, well, what we thought his main base was.
Possible they're in the Underdark. We didn't go looking there.
Underdark goes too far for us to comb.
Yeah.
We're one guild.
Yes, but... Alright, there is no but.
I've been thinking about it for the past week. I feel that I have my mind, my soul, but my body is still separate from me.
Well, you've died.
Yes. What I'm implying is that is a final piece to whatever this is. But I don't wish to permanently rejoin that.
I don't begin to know of a way we could stop that other than removing the body from the board entirely. Or sending you on.
I won't let you send me on.
I wouldn't know how to. I'm not a spiritualist. But those are the only two ways I can guarantee you that you'd never be forced to be one with that again, if they have a ritual already prepared for it.
There is the end of those thoughts that I was having for the past week. If I was able to snatch that memory from the brief time that I was connected with it, if there is some possible way to temporarily put them together again, if you can promise a separation.
Have Archon use your head, your skull, if it's intact. Archon's not here right now.
Staring at me. As some sort of scroll.
What? Yeah, it's a scroll.
A scroll? What?
Well, we should go find out what that is.
Okay. Here's hoping we don't have to kill Eli for secretly being a cultist.
I feel like that was not the implication.
Drew, you don't sniff anything, right?
Be a fun one.
No massive buildup of magic, you would know.
No, nothing crazy.
Okay.
You're gonna have this punch.
My senses are deadened right now. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna let you know quickly. I don't think it'll happen again, because we took care of the person who did it. The rituals that they were performing created artificial wells of mana. So you will know almost immediately if there's something off. I could feel it. Most of us that went there felt it.
Yeah, this stuff's happening.
But I'm gonna go find out what that is.
You might want to go deal with that, whatever that is.
I'm sure they have it handled.
Yeah, there's so many people going over there anyway. If you want to come over here, Daesyn, you can.
It's nice to meet you.
You as well. Sage.
So I have a question for you.
Have you ever flexed your arm so hard and punched someone that you broke them?
I think they got more than enough people to basically take care of the situation, so...
No, wait, hold on.
I'm
wait,
not
hear me out.
interrupting.
Hear me out. So, I'm learning a new way.
With everybody
I'll show
who
you
went on
later,
that mission and
but
plus who went
it's pretty
to
cool at first, trust me.
see what happened.
I would go, but I'm too tired. But then I realized having a broken arm and
Plus,
that to
I
kind of
can't
sucks.
walk.
You can't punch more people.
I would be surprised
Probably
if
by
you still
myself
had
again.
As long as you
I could barely fucking stand.
Yeah. I'm surprised that basically you even so got up when it comes to introducing yourself.
That's only respectful.
Yeah. I can tell you where I took Thailand just in a few moments, but I'll let you,
I can trust that if I went up there, I wouldn't quite understand what was going on.
A lot of it was confusing.
You should really.
I was just fighting, and my legs feel like they shake every time I get to it, so I don't think I'll be walking.
I don't know if that's bad, but so many people went over there anyway, so I'm sure they have her handled.
What you guys end up, dealing with in Karuto. I mean, I'll be
I'm sure if
surprised
they
if you
need me, they'll
basically
ask for me.
still managed to basically be able to get up.
Oh yeah, did you read the things on the book? We have to give so many hands, and we gotta rip out someone's heart while kicking their ass.
Okay, what?
I am aware that when it comes
What?
to no matter how strong a
do
man
you mean,
is
what?
or
So-
whoever they are, they have some
look
kind
at the
of
board.
limit.
Of course, everyone has a limit.
We thought it was a Q at first, but no, it turned out to be a heart. Doesn't really look like a heart.
He's not scaring you, is he?
Even the gods have limits.
Well, everyone has a limit. So far, someone can go.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh. There goes Twinkle Toes.
I need to get some.
You need help?
Yeah. No, I need to check on Zoe. She's sitting there by himself. Okay. Thank you. I just hope I can get there without falling over.
Do you need... Well, okay. Well, I guess you'll be good. Hmm. I guess I'm going ahead and get to the kitchen and get something. You guys have a good day. I don't get to see you guys again.
You
as
as well,
well.
Sage.
Hopefully recovery goes well for you. Daesyn.
I healed quickly. At least
You are a god after all.
somewhat. I am.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and walk around and see what's up, everybody. But yeah. Take care.
Did you eat all the food that Isagi gave you?
Yes. I finished it a little bit ago.
That's good.
No, I'm still not hungry. Just tired.
do sleep, do you remember the dreams you had before waking up?
Not much.
What little do you know?
I remember flashes. Heat. Smells. Fear. Fear like I've never felt it. I'm just exhausted. Between Red Mission and then jumping to Karudo.
I'm with Bori on you taking more time to recover.
I don't want Red to leave if I wait too long. I want this to be finished.
What if you don't heal quickly enough? In time?
There's definitely a good reason to be fully healed before I go out. I can smell, especially on the last mission, when I walked up the Red. I got a better idea of what they smell like. The smell of silver, wolfsbane. It's almost like a physical taste in the air. This might be one of the hardest fights I've ever gone into. The most dangerous hunt.
Which is a worry, considering we don't know if you'll fully heal in time for you to finish it. They could take advantage of your wounds or ailments.
I easily could. It took close to a month before my arm healed after that fight with that bear. The last time I fought Red, it took me weeks.
Does it actually help you being outside in the sun? Or is it just something that makes you feel better and you think that you'll recover faster?
It does not feel good to be inside. It feels like there's pressing down on me when there's something over my head. Enclosing me in a box. Here, I prefer the feeling of the grass along my arm, beneath my feet, rough bark on the back of my head, and the base of my neck. I prefer it. It's better. Makes me feel more at ease.
I can understand that.
I mean, just imagine feeling the grass parting beneath you as you move, rather than trying to move across all the tile inside.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
It feels better out here.
It does.
Looking good, Hershey.
Thank you, woman.
Anytime.
Oh, was he up there? I'm curious enough.
Some of the others have just come out. No. Some of the others just now came out.
I want to know what the result was.
Arsene?
With the Eli and the scroll. Alice.
Call Dambrag.
Any result?
Keep that on your head, okay? I didn't follow them. I've been in front of the board.
Yeah, I was walking too fast.
Quest board.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I had to grab something.
That's fine.
Lead the way.
I walked too fast. I'll walk slower this time.
I'm gonna be sneaky. I'm gonna be funny.
This is too slow.
He's being weird again.
guess we'll know soon enough. I suppose we'll know soon enough when the others come back, or something else.
I imagine there'd be a lot more energy if it was something bad. There'd be more fighting if there was something bad.
Sorry, my nerves are getting the best of me.
What are you worried about?
A lot of things, including your recovery.
I'll recover. What else?
Plenty of other things that I can't think straight. I can't remember.
When I'm recovered, I'll help you with them.
I appreciate it. I think I'd much rather you focus on your recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps in a bit, we could take you to the hot springs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Don't knock shit over, Todd. Shh. It's okay. Uh, um, you're okay? Are you awake?
I fell asleep again.
I could tell. You, had another dream?
Better one.
Do you remember it?
Running.
Oh.
Running. Passing trees. And dead bolts lodged in them.
There.
Looking good, Daesyn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want to go bathe? It might help you relax.
Yeah, that does sound good. I want to stop by the others first. Get more water.
Alright.
And know what the hell Eli was doing.
I know I'm crooked. My full body just died.
No, there are many on the board now.
Yes. Alright, well, Discord's not working. Hello? Oh, it's that thing again. Hmm.
I can smell more of them over there.
Possibly reverse engineer how they're getting power by harming or why.
Or a way to depower the immortal, the inevitable, whatever you want to call himself.
Oh, we get to hunt down 2 gods and have a chat with them, maybe.
And then something involving another plane of existence.
Don't care about that one.
And
something involving
Underdark, right?
Well, before I was curious.
Is a large.
Yeah.
But
We just got to ask a corpse a lot of questions, and he liked to laugh a lot.
Yeah, that was quite normal.
I heard you outside. Did you say kill 2 gods?
I'm gonna hit him.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not in charge. I'm just
I'm
acting
sorry,
like it.
what about killing gods?
We're not killing any god.
No, but it sounds like
it's a
that's what
similar.
this inevitable immortal wants, or at least to have them, the power they have.
I don't.
If I was to know my fairy tales and things of the sort, probably wants to gather enough power to protect the world from whatever this looming threat is, but misguided evilness abounds. But that's just someone who read a lot of books.
If Ashtar's here, I hope she'll let me hold his arms while she smashes his head in.
Good way to put it.
Hey, do we still need that skull intact?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
And if we
I'm
want
breaking
to-
it.
I'm not.
Follow up.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Hey, Bori, why don't you just do the counter spell now, just in case?
Hit him
Could
with the
be
brick.
shifting the way
I'm
corpses
not gonna
do,
hit
but
him with a brick. It's a pestle from the medbay.
Okay, hit him with the pestle.
Oh,
Ah.
Maybe next time.
Gotcha. God, I'm not even surprised. Yeah, actually.
I wasn't gonna hit the man with a brick. I know how to treat a body with respect.
I mean,
Cool, so
I don't know what
we
you
have
can or can't
information.
put it on the rune. I don't know, it wasn't even respect, it was just what you could.
At least it isolates it
Yeah,
to
I
a
didn't
single
really want to,
continent.
I didn't exactly want to
maybe
puncture something, so I'd rather you just stamp it.
So we have information.
Yeah, I'm not
We
taking
don't have
these off.
anything we can do with said information, but
Fair warning.
information.
The two in the jungle may be Vashtor and Thul, but there's also some mythology about Thul's offspring. Like that might be
I may
Kenchitora,
be in the same
the
boat as you.
others.
I walked in a couple
With
minutes
a
ago.
spy network or a spy master.
We-
There's a network. So once we know what we want to be seen.
Oh god, I've never seen you so bruised, it kinda
Spies will
hurts
not help
looking.
in the jungle of Zahul. That will take footwork.
You should have seen my arm.
Depends on what kind of spies, I'd say.
I don't think I
You know,
want
good
to,
enough.
just imagining.
I can try to get some in contact with a couple people.
I think
We
once
have,
we have an idea
multiple ins with mercenary companies.
once we have an idea, maybe we can do that.
Hey, Leon, if you want, can you... Are we gonna leave this here? Leave him here?
You're gonna move him.
No,
It's a
don't.
Do not touch him.
Don't
no.
touch him.
No.
Let's
I'm
vacate.
not planning
Let's
to.
go
I want
out
to at
to
least know what
Alexander.
it looks like.
Sounds fine.
Let
for
Eli.
me.
Let anyone who wishes to speak
Hello,
to a
Alice.
corpse speak to a corpse. Let's go out to Alexander to chat.
Yeah.
If you don't.
You're taking all the fun away from him.
Again, I am not known
We
for
already
being
took the
fun.
fun word ash for the update, right?
If Sagi and Bori can vouch for that, I'm gonna be fun allowed.
Yeah.
I knew it.
You let them
The
jump
minute
off
he shifted-
balconies.
This is the one Amari missed.
We get to jump off a balconies?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Well,
Take it easy.
if we're hunting down gods or demigods in Zahul, maybe we'll find something to help you along the way. My gut says we may be seeing ruins sometime soon.
I have doubt, but we shall see.
That hurt.
You alright? Oh, you just... You want me to open the
Yeah.
door instead, Ellen? You want to just not do that again?
Yeah.
I got it. I'm just right behind you.
I am getting out of this, but it's still here.
All that country went through and Butane went through. All that for that information.
I know, right?
That's what we
I
are
know.
worth to that immortal.
Apparently. For all we know, we could have asked the wrong questions too. Or rather, not the wrong
Could be.
questions, but not all of the questions.
I wish more people had been here.
Same.
Is this a thing? Are you letting me go first because I'm injured?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it out.
Go after him in case he falls.
Why specifically Vashtor and Thule?
They're not named, just that two immortal creatures were roaming in the jungles. Leon previously implied that Vashtor and Thule may still be on this plane, unlike other gods and goddesses.
They're still here?
He implied it. It was not certain.
I mean, for living as long as what I suspect him to be, I do not doubt that they go crazy after a while.
Alright,
But then that leads
so
to question what that is.
once Alice and Daesyn, we can move it in a little bit. I think we got just about everyone here. Rather not have to raise any voices.
Of course.
So, who wants to lead the recap? I can.
Go ahead.
Right, so. I don't care about who that was. I don't give a shit. We're gonna skip past that introduction phase. The cult wants things that are seemingly of undying strength. To use them to gain power in order to do something. There are at least 4 known undying powers. On top of that thing, I guess, I don't know. 2 in a jungle. 1 in another plane of existence, whatever that means. And then something trapped, imprisoned in the lower dark. There is a method to extract power from these beings, both killing them and also not killing them. Interesting that it's the undying thing, but I think it's just things that don't die naturally, perhaps.
Is the lower dark underneath?
Yes. It is all the way down. It is bad.
Deeper
Back in
Dead Man's Fall,
Dead
I
Man's
think.
Falls.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they said about what that bomb direction it was pointed to?
Sending it straight down. Yeah.
It was pointed down.
So we may have an
And
inkling, but we can't
There's
sure if it was
something
meant to be
allegedly sealed.
Yeah. And it could be a box. It could be any number of things.
And
I think that is
allegedly a threat that may face us someday.
I think that's the third lead to pursue. The first 2 are the ones in the jungle. And, I think we have an idea of who and what they might be. Which is
or
thrilling.
related to them.
Directly related,
But,
or it is Thule and Vashtor. So, fun times on that.
Could be. There is another lead to pursue that is directly against our written rules in the guild, but he is a significantly old entity, and my own research implied his kinds were created by the gods themselves. And I have seen him command forces of beings undead, but not undead.
Arisen, but not alive.
So
One who
we
has the
don't-
power to revive.
that's a last resort. If we come up with nothing. We have a lot of resources that are mundane and won't be against the rules necessarily. I don't think... I think that sounds like seeking an easy road. And perhaps that isn't the point of this whole thing.
What do you mean? What?
Asking a question instead of searching ourselves.
That was not what I was implying.
Oh. My mistake, then.
I think she meant that they fall under the classification of what we were told.
Oh.
We did also go on a mission at his behest to one of his estates in the Underdark, which had undying dwarves bound in his service and experiments, I believe.
Okay, wow.
Yes. And
Yeah, I
he has
feel like...
pacts with people before. So
I feel like
is,
let's just
I
add
believe,
that to the list, yeah.
on par with... Yes.
This sounds like if we're wrong, awesome. If we're right,
It is a
awesome.
lead in terms of research, not necessarily striking a bargain with him for information.
Yeah, no, I
Which
understand.
could be done, but is not recommended.
Yeah, there's a possible avenue I can take on my end for that sort of thing. Not the same as that, but what you and I have spoken of come from. I don't think it's likely to have a singular thing behind it, but...
So, the thought occurs. If the two in the jungle are even closely related to the two that we think they might be, which again, gods, probably an ideal starting place, because they may be more prone to answering questions without caveats or being mysterious. Vashtor in particular is not known for subtlety.
The mythology is a bit in shambles. We do not even know the full pantheon that they were a part of. Only that there was one. And the
if it
daughter
were
of
those two,
Vashtor went with her mother there.
would they not be distant from each other as well? Makes things a bit better, given the circumstances?
Vashtor.
I know
That
little
would be a
of
big
the...
assumption.
The myth of Vashtor has her going to fight the ones below.
Morana can tell you much of that, but it is presumably not literal. It is anyone who threatens your home and your people. Those beneath.
If it is Vashtor and Thule, or related to them, I think we should go anyway.
Oh,
okay.
I think they are our starting point, yeah. They're above ground, and again, my gut
We
is
have
that
a
they
great
are
many
more reasonable.
connections to mercenary companies who could perhaps give us
we
clues
have
on where to
expedite the
begin to
process.
look. We have a connection.
My only
with
reasoning
Vashtor.
is
most
selfish. I want to meet them.
This is not a time for selfishness.
I am glad that my gods are a point of curiosity for you.
Curiosity is great, but we should probably begin researching and talking to mercenary companies and finding ways to track them down. We're likely not going to get in contact with them.
Nice to meet you.
We're likely to speak to them face to face. And again, this is a kid who read a lot of fiction growing up speaking. This is it.
And there also are other 5-star guilds that may be able to help in that search, depending. Isn't there the
Or
Bear
even
Guild in
We do
Zahul?
not really have guilds, but yes. There's the Bear
No,
Guild,
I'm-
but we don't
not
have
only
guilds.
for Zahul, but I'm speaking generally across Terrelq. There are other...
We could.
There ought to be. If not, there's... What's that one? Tigers from it, right?
Zhao. But that
Zhao.
depends entirely on if Opal is in order yet.
Similarly, if things pan out with searching the jungle, perhaps the King of Butane may know of similar occurrences
Legends.
I could try to ask my mercenary
essentially
group,
chasing
see.
legends no matter what, so...
The one I used to be in.
No, that's what I...
Fusion or something.
It is,
Yeah.
it is a league.
No, I know.
if we find legends.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
So,
Yeah.
just gonna put this
If
out
they don't
there
know,
too.
they might know
This
someone
is
who
stuff
knows.
we're going to pitch to Leon.
Yes.
None of us are taking action. Until we are
what could we
directed.
do? We are people.
At most, I will write to Morana to have a more comprehensive knowledge of what
week
he
I
knows
had.
of Vashdor's lore.
These two saw it. You gotta put it all on the table for people, just in case.
The most we could do is talk to people to start
Again.
a line.
Again, better to just put it on the table, so everyone's on the same exact page. So we pitch these things to Leon, and then Leon can direct us. He is our guildmaster for better and worst sometimes, but nonetheless, he is still our leader. We follow him.
Did you hear of the two in the jungle from Silver Mask?
Yes.
Yeah. And
So just...
well, it's possible he
I-
lied.
Can I ask a question to make sure I'm on the same page?
Yeah.
So these cult guys wanted to seek power from these 4 things? To stop a
At
thing?
least 4.
Yes.
That Silvermouth knew
at
about.
least. Yeah. At least those.
So-
He did not. He could not confirm if the threat that the Immortal apparently wants to fight against actually exists.
Okay,
I
so...
believe this person believes it exists.
So my question is, if we do find these things, what do we do?
I don't know.
That's
Which is why
that's a later step.
this is also a relatively small group of us. There are very
That's
smart
true.
people that are not able to be in our little circle.
Hey, if
Which is
anything,
our
I could probably ask the former mercenary band I was in, see if they know something. Once they give the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll wind up being the ideal, is once given the okay, everyone with personal contacts reaches out to them. Once we know what we're doing, of course.
If we are vague enough in our inquiries, at least on the surface level, and our agents are also that vague, we have the smokescreen of looking for a Immortal.
Yeah.
He may think we are hunting him rather than the others.
Not a bad.
There's definitely no way they would have gone unnoticed. They'd be known around about. Someone knows of them in the area.
Absolutely.
They don't just be there without being noticed. Unless they're just not doing anything.
Or leaving no
Chances are-
witnesses.
Or no one
Even
knows
that
it's
would
them.
leave missing bodies.
Not every god wants
the
to be known
jungle?
as a god.
There are any number of things that can cause disappearances.
But Hersey
True,
has a point.
but they're immortals. Or if they are Vashtuan Tool, missing bodies even in the jungle over a long, long time.
It
I do
is.
not believe.
I believe, knowing what I do of gods as a general rule, they aren't going around killing people. More likely, nobody believes them. Not random people, given what I know. Well, that might have it coming, sure. But chances are people just don't know. They stay on the move, maybe, so the undying aspect never comes into view, who knows? But someone there will know something.
Then the question is, how did Silver Mask know?
He was one of them, apparently, or he knew a lot of things. I was deeply unclear on his role in all of it, but that's because I don't know the man.
Perhaps some time ago. That's all we... Doesn't really matter in the context of this.
Unless there's still power.
He said he
to
died
obtain from his body.
with the Immortals cult once. Once.
And the thing there is, for me, they were doing a lot to bring him back in body as well. They did not just want answers. So, we should also make sure that body doesn't hold some kind of power.
Given what I had seen of us in, on those fields,
There you are.
and what we had experienced
I'm always around, Tylen.
from Twilight Mask, when he managed to, well, even now, take that little line of magical energy and continue to
An
manifest.
undying creature. Even if there are limitations, if that is his nature.
Be a powerful tool, as used before.
If there is this threat, then an undying fighter would be ideal to have on the front lines.
No, he
and that
very
is
much died.
the kindest. Yes.
He's been dead for 3 years. They've been stuck in that ground.
If he is to be
But
believed,
even then,
he's
as a
died
spirit?
at least once before. There
You
were.
think they just wanted him for information?
Maybe.
I have seen beings
Why
that
bother
have
resurrect them then?
died and
We could do
risen
what we could do
again
with the
to
scroll.
fight when bidden by their master.
Because maybe they didn't know what would happen with the scroll. Maybe they wanted more definitive.
There's also a very awful
Ritualist,
practicality to it. You can make someone give you answers when you have something you can do to them. When they're a corpse, well,
There was very little you could do to that man. I know. I had him in a
believe
room
you.
for a night or two because he was causing problems in the guild.
I believe they might have thought otherwise. I believe you, though. Either way, they wanted that body. And they probably still do. Or they gave it up. Maybe they gave up. Maybe they cut their losses. Maybe I'm gonna say maybe a lot.
Maybe it's just one of
He
those
was
days.
speaking on things that I had never heard of, so... I mean, one I had an idea of, but...
What is Silver Mask?
I don't know. He's a guy in armor. That's... Literally, that's all I can tell you. He's talked about dying dozens of times, being there at the Fated Coast.
Cursed
For
spirit,
perspective,
perhaps?
please remember, Leon is as old as a geriatric gnoll. He is within one generation of known history. There is much that came before him.
Yeah. But I'd rather ask a question and be told no than not ask a question and I could have been told yes.
Perhaps
I was
it
always trying to
might be
figure out what
good.
the fuck was wrong with that guy.
How about Hector?
He looked the same.
As what?
As a sin, from what I could tell. They even had similar mana signatures proving they were twins.
So, you said this Hector fellow was like in the Fated Coast like the entire time, right?
Yeah.
No, he was
think-
in Lunar City a couple years ago. doing mercenary work. That's when him and Silvermask actually bumped into each other, and Silvermask, without even fighting with him, all that was said was a word, I think. Silvermask came back to the guild with blood pouring out from under his mask.
I was just thinking maybe he has a place over there.
Thank you, Oman.
We can go to his house.
Already checked it.
Ah.
Lessons. Oh. The orphanage,
Any
I guess is the best way to put
other
it.
relatives of theirs?
Just one found in antiquity and a roll call of soldiers that were deployed to the Fated Coast. Extensive research was done when we started looking for Hector.
So we can call that a
There's
dead
literally
end?
just that, and there's these two, and then that's it, I think.
The closest we have to a lead would be the artifacts that are in our possession, and that's time. We can't do anything in the short term with those. Again.
Hi! Pardon me, what's your name again?
What?
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Colette.
Do I still have those? You gave them to me, right?
You should, yes.
Yeah.
I
Glad
should
I
be
have
in the
them.
grapevine that you are the...
Yeah, they are in the vault.
Okay.
In your family
Okay,
is one
good.
of the most prestigious wizards in the Khalidi Desert. How's your relationship with them?
Oh, I love my, well, there's two of them. Arthas and Oscar, they're my dads.
Okay, cool.
I love them.
Okay,
No!
no?
I already know what you're thinking.
No?
That's outsourcing to the public.
Is it? It's a guild member.
That is a guild member.
Fair enough. I'd like to meet your parents someday then.
So we can't use, like,
If you
like, for example, I can't contact my mercenary group.
I do like tea.
At least my former one.
You'd have to travel to Khalidi, though.
We have to be careful with who we contact about all of this.
Because they can become targets.
Apologies for interrupting.
Just like I brought up with Ina before.
They can become targets.
Interrupt.
Like you said, Bori, they have these cult members ready to sprout up out of nowhere, meaning they're hiding in plain sight.
So, I get
Willing to die, or worse, to meet their objective.
Well,
We've seen that
You won't be
firsthand.
intruding because you are part of this guild and thus are a part of this. So feel free to
Yeah,
join
those would be another route to look into with respect to motivations or why the inevitable immortal was seeking them. But that's time. It's another line of thought to look at.
Right now, though, he said we stopped the race.
He did.
That means everything's halted. For both sides.
We have time.
Why is it halted?
I don't know. We stopped the thing they were trying to do.
We set
They
back
could be
them,
out of leads for now.
their ritualists, their leads.
After Hector gave me his
You know-
flame, that's what he said. That it doing that halted things.
It's likely they needed him to answer pretty much the same questions we asked. They were just going to be a bit more bombastic. And in the know. Possibly try
It
to
was
leash a
presented
powerful
as,
warrior.
As a possibility to, if we can. Obviously the priority is getting Del back, but if he is back and still able to access what he has parceled away, and the skull is intact, with Archon's powers hopefully unimpeded, we would be able to bring back this Azrael, who
Yeah,
hopefully
the ritualist.
had some idea of what she was wrought.
If we're lucky,
more you
perhaps
than
she may have,
Barely there.
we didn't have a chance to check, but she may have possessions that, may reveal what her knowledge in death may not provide.
But it was there. So.
If we can get her, which is an if, but if we can,
If upon an
either
if.
through investigation or more speak with dead,
Can
we
you
could
can you fight
perhaps
or not
gain
yet?
more
There were
context
times
for more informed
Not very well now.
questions.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Nim, if you remember Nim, came back terribly hurt one time. He performed literal
I'm gonna see if I can
surgery
get her,
on
people. I'm gonna try to get Del back.
My
Nim
experience.
is the elf.
Yeah.
Changed. Yes.
My experience, even the worst people can have a reason to help individuals. So it might be pertinent to talk to her about her relationship with him at bare minimum to see if she might have any information. But it sort of sounds like there's a priority on getting Del back, more so than there was before. I hate to be so pragmatic about it, but guild member and somebody that potentially has a lot of very useful information.
I know Anthony's already raring to put a group together.
I'm part of it.
Usagi and I were also approached, but we weren't sure if we should double up on healers or not, depending on how many people we're aiming to go.
At least one of you two should go.
Ori, I want to talk to you after this.
I'm gonna keep looking at those things you gave me, get a real definitive answer on them. Might even get someone who's a bit better at identifying things.
I'd help with the identification process, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
a bit out of options with that right now.
I could get Alaska.
Though
Alaska's good with that.
you may want to it might help you with what she might have been trying to perform. Figure out how this went in. Figure out if there's any rhyme or reason to it. The minute I faced it again. See if it was different than that. What was performed before.
It was just another large amount of energy being used for something. I've just realized what I did do with the last one that I didn't do with this one. I didn't simulate what would have happened. I didn't think about it. I need to do that.
I was in the ritual circle, so you will have the opportunity. You saw the lines just as I did. Better
Let me shake
even.
your hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna, for preface, I'm gonna look into your head and get that memory.
It's gonna be real fuzzy right now, but have fun with that.
Do you agree to this?
I agree, I don't have a choice.
You do, but... And it feels a little uncomfortable, a little bit of a pulling sensation in your head.
You have to try a lot, like harder than you would with most.
Yep. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Normally it'd be,
Thank goodness for painkillers.
nothing at all.
Yes.
Can you fight?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Okay.
We have plans.
What's the...
We have...
Yeah, what...
Keep it in mind.
No,
First
go ahead,
one.
go ahead.
All right.
First one is, in fact, get Del back.
Yes.
After that, question her if we can. If that's
Find out what
if
our-
that's a no-go,
belongings. Same
I
case.
need to think on things more.
Many options,
Okay.
but time will
One at a
help
time.
us figure out which ones we can pursue.
I have questions.
About what?
No, then we're just talking in circles
Del.
at this point, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only so much we can discuss.
So you the one who wrote that up?
Oh.
That thing?
Discussions?
Yeah, I wrote up the post.
I don't ask you about runes a lot.
Yeah, just tell me, because yeah.
Again.
I thought I was getting fired, and turns out I was getting fired, but no, it turns out he was kidnapped and shit.
Like,
He wasn't
do you need
kidnapped.
to know the specifics
After last week when he came back, he sort of
Yes. And how to do this?
displaced
Okay.
and popped all around the guild. Was in the kitchen for a moment. Then there's a note
a
left,
specific spell ahead of time.
and he was
Something's
gone.
wrong,
I've
and
tracked him
You
down
would have to know the specific
to
components
a crypt
that you were etching
Yeah.
down. And
What was your name?
in Ina still, but
Percy.
Oh, so we're just going to a grave?
I've never met a god before.
no, there's.
I hear that a lot.
Oh man, there's a lot that might happen with that if I'm honest with you.
Bori suggested you could probably shift. It could help your skin.
I'd been avoiding it because it's going to hurt.
That is up to you then. I won't force you.
I'm gonna stay like this.
Oh my god. Damn. God damn. I'm so glad I muted. I would have fucking laughed. Heard me. God damn. How long has it been since you last bathed?
It hasn't just gotten to the springs.
Yes.
I'd say yesterday. I was in it before.
Alright.
Do you not want to get in the water?
I could. It is warmer than in there than out here, so one moment.
Are you just enjoying how it feels?
Yes. Try not to fall asleep in here.
That might be slightly difficult.
Hello?
Daesyn.
Yes?
I can tell because it looks long. Have you seen Anthony?
No, not for a long while.
Okay. Oh yeah, the context of why I asked you why if you can fight or not is because we're gonna go to a crypt to rescue Del. Or sorry, we're gonna kidnap Del back.
Oh, all right.
But apparently Anthony's the one like forming the band, but I haven't seen it. I'm trying to find him.
I see. I haven't seen him since before. Yeah. I haven't seen him since before the gathering in the, war room.
Hmm.
The water looks nice.
Oh.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be solid, but I'm phasing through it. Okay, well, pretend that didn't happen. Don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me. I'm going over here now.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, that's basically like everything you need to know about it. So I'll come back to you if you're interested or not. But of course, I don't know where Anthony is, and I need to talk to him first. Apparently, he's the one trying to form the band, so I'm trying to find him, but I can't find him, and I'm rambling on purpose right now, and I'm going to keep on talking for no reason at this point.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Have you checked the bar?
Yes. Wait. I heard bar? Yes, I did. Not there.
Does it help with the soreness?
Yeah, it does, actually. I can feel at least my arm is not as tight as before.
That's good.
Soul and Vashtor.
Piqued your curiosity?
Might still be down here. They're like me. So if they're still here, of course I want to go meet them.
I can understand that.
I don't quite understand. I don't quite understand Bori's point. But It matters not to me. In fact, I didn't understand either Thailand or Bori's reaction. Both seemed odd.
It's a little difficult to explain.
In that case, I may ask them to explain when I'm able to walk.
Sure. Oh. Sure.
Walk well.
Here, we can at least wash your hair.
Feels nice.
That's good. Let me know if I scratch you. Oh my god. Yoga. Let's go. God damn. Oh, god damn.
How was your time in Karuda? I don't think you told me about that.
It went fine. Sorry,
Were you helping out with Ava and some of the others?
Some of the time, yes. I have a lot on my mind, I'm sorry. Just hearing Vashtor and... Ori mentioned...
Who is Vashtor to you?
My whole life. My whole childhood. My... I don't know if I could put that into a word. Probably the simpler way would be... a piece of me. In a strange way.
Raised in the faith of her.
I feel like though, every time I was asking for help, it was met with silence. So, I stopped trying. Though I have not told
Lost faith.
Bori or my parents, so please try not to tell her.
I would not.
Hello, Alice.
Hi, Daesyn.
How are you holding
How
up?
are you all doing? Better than I was.
Oh, good. We're doing relatively well. We're seeing if his sores and all that help, and it seems to be doing a good job.
It takes the weight off my arm.
I brought you something. It is a platter of It's elven... What is the name of it? It's basically a type of bread that they use at events. It's not very filling, but it's very easy on the stomach. I have a platter right behind you. Sorry to make you reach for it.
I didn't think this through.
Do you want me to hold it? There.
I was gonna put it behind me.
Are you not hungry?
And also I could turn around and eat off of it. So you wouldn't have to hold it for me like some kind of servant.
Not a servant, I'm here to help.
This is good.
Again, it's not all that filling, but it should be easy on the stomach.
Oh.
Wow, you really like it.
It's been a tough time.
I understand that.
Yep.
Have you, I'm going to assume you've seen the quest posting on the board.
Yes, Tylen's calling out for you.
I have.
Yeah, I'm 100% interrupting, and Bori might come and ask you a question related to this. Does Helene have a symbol?
Technically, but it's not a very unique one. It's just an icon of a sun.
Of a sun. Sunburst, rays, glowing ball, anything
A glowing
specific?
ball.
Tylen.
I'm going to make your shield in the shape of that. Yes, Daesyn.
Oh?
I thought this was before about the previous conversation about the tree. I was going to ask if you talked to the, what was it, the God Order? Order of the Gods? Whatever it was that masked
Don't
robed.
speak to them in Ava, no. Why?
Oh, no, I meant if you wanted to find more about immortals that may or may not be Vashtur and Thul.
I don't think they represent those two, but valid or line of thought, yeah.
They probably know something or know someone who knows someone who knows something.
Yeah. That is very true. I'll put that under my head.
But you were talking about the shield. I misunderstood.
Yeah. Alice, you need a shield. We'll make it wooden.
Could be useful.
Bori is going to look into inscribing a rune of, hopefully, Shillelagh on it, so it is a wooden shield as hard as iron.
Oh.
That could be very useful.
Will that also let you toss it?
Yes. It would. It might let you imbue it with elements.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask about your
This
goddess's
bread is
symbol,
delicious.
because it is always a little bizarre to me that every single one has a picture associated with it. It's possible that those are the beginnings of some kind of rune. No clue on that one.
I'm not
But
sure either.
You're just
either way, your
shield's
shield's
at this point, dear.
gonna get you a shield. We'll paint it up, make it look like a sunburst, if that's what you'd like.
I'd love that.
Both for rebirth and what you represent. Hope.
Even better, Tylen would be making it since it's made out of wood.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make you help me paint it, though.
I'd love that.
Another thing that you
Alright.
should do, by the way, for getting strength, do push-ups underwater or pull-ups underwater. It'll help with your core.
Yeah. Alright, I'm
Not a
done
bad
interrupting. I'll let you
No
know that
interrupting
was
at all.
on the mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am in task mode, so
Are we ready? Are we going?
I'm gonna check on
One thing you can do as well, Alice.
Ugh. We're gonna go drinking!
Have fun drinking.
Because I never felt more alive than I was in Ava. Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful night. You, if you need anything else, let me know, okay?
Of course. Thank you again.
Drink a pint for me.
Of course. Next week, I will check up on you, see how you've done with your swings. We'll go from there, okay?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Try my best not to let
See
you
you
down.
then.
See you
I
then.
doubt you ever could, my dear.
Bread is delicious.
I'm glad you think so.
And one of the things you could do also to build up strength is to let the water carry you. Take off the necklace, and then, because of how shallow this is, use your hands to pull yourself from one side to the other. Let the water hold your body.
That could work.
At least to build up the, whatever this is, in the core.
All of that aside, back to the... You've seen the posting, I'm guessing, right?
I could smell it. Smells of silver in Wolfsbane.
A group in mind? I know it's very soon after coming off the other one, but have you given it any thought?
To be honest with you, no, I haven't. I haven't been able to... I want to be able to grab it for a little while. I can barely walk from one end of the guild to the other.
I can certainly understand that. Well, the reason I bring it up is, if possible, I'd like to go with you on it.
Are you good for it?
I'm gonna try my best to be.
In that case, let's both recover. I want you on it. I don't want you to get very hurt on it, though.
I'd like to avoid that as well. We'll see how things are in a couple weeks' time.
I promised Ori and Daesyn that I would at least try to fully recover before heading out. So, we may not be heading out till snowfall. Given what time it is.
Thanks from me.
Other than the shield, what are you, what kind of fighter are you planning to be?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't given it a lot of thought. Probably going to be a very long time, if ever again, that I can use the lance, but I'm sure I can find some sort of alternative. Maybe I could ask Richter if he could help me find some sort of spear? Be similar enough in fighting, wouldn't you think?
Spear in one hand, shield in the other.
My thoughts exactly.
Suppose your biggest worry would be fighting someone like me, who could grab the end of the spear.
Everything okay?
Believe so.
Talking about how Alice plans to fight in the future. And using this water to keep weight off my arm.
Alice, one more thing I have a question about. I'm so sorry. I'm being like Thailand. I'm interrupting. You're okay with
Again,
with
you're
magical runes, right? You're okay with like someone like putting like a magical rune on like your thingy and all that, yes?
I have nothing against that.
Good. That's what we were worried about. That is all. Okay. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go get drunk now.
Take care.
You can't fight anymore?
Not as well as I could. Or I guess I should just say no. No, I can't.
Is that really a bad
You're
thing?
not as strong as you used to be, but your potential to be a good hunter is not diminished.
And for the things that I feel I need to do, yes. I do see that as a bad thing.
Well, I have no way to possibly speak on what you're going through, but I hope it gets fixed soon.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the last
Interesting first day. Lots of very
I
serious
can
conversations.
imagine. It gets easier to deal with, I promise.
I hope.
Suppose I should still have a backup in mind if the spear does get grabbed.
Well, there's already a sword at your hip.
Been a while since I've swung it. Got plenty of time to figure it out, I suppose. Just wanted to check on you, let you know that I am interested in going. Hopefully I'll be in better shape by that time.
Once I'm good enough to start being active again, I can help you train.
I'd appreciate that greatly.
Yeah, she's shaking and scratching a lot.
Build up strength. And probably need Tylen's help for this. But how to fight heavier opponents without the strength with your hands.
Probably won't fill the role of tank for a while, but hopefully I can still be supportive. I'm gonna go, get started on cooking something for tonight. I'll see you all around.
Take care.
See you, Alice. And thanks for the bread. It was delicious.
Of course. More in the kitchen if you need any.
I might. I can hear you biting.
Sorry.
And scratching. You don't have to apologize for it. But you weren't doing that before, were you?
I don't know. It might be nerves or something. My skin just feels awful.
Let me see your arm.
I've scratched and bitten it, are you sure?
Very. Is it just itching?
Yes.
just teaching.
Yeah. If you recover in time, never mind.
Hmm.
Do you join in the festivities for, when the snow falls?
Oh, do you mean, something nights?
Crystal.
Crystal nights. The first I've ever learned of it was a year ago by now. Still not quite sure what it's about. But I've slowly gotten used to festivals. Is there something special about this one?
No. I don't think so.
Well, provided it's a festival and I'm good enough to walk, I'd probably go. I think I wasn't around during the last one, so I'm not quite sure what goes into one of these festivals.
Pretty decorations, good food, time to spend with those you care about.
Hmm. I'll probably be going then. You looking for something?
No. I keep hearing things. Oh, I do know some people tend to try to dress up for the occasion.
Oh, this is like Twilight masks.
I suppose. I know that people like to dress nicely for the occasion. Like, pretty things, I guess. Mm-hmm. Oh. Alec, thank you for the raid. I'll be getting off soon.
What kind of nicely?
You know how we go into the city and there's people that dress in like suits or their country's formal attire, or the women that wear dresses that are really pretty and it's all that. That's what I mean by nicely. There's some people that don't dress like that at all. They could probably wear big puffy sweaters, so they're nice and warm.
Did I need to wear something?
No, you don't have to.
I guess I'm still ongoing.
Should we get you out of here?
Probably.
Can you dry off by yourself?
I'll just simply air dry. Oh, I didn't realize how hot I was getting.
Yeah, you're steaming. But it is cold.
I'll wait outside. Unless you just want to... I do not want to change back into your original outfit.
Right. Not doing that again. Oh, not doing that again.
It seems a lot of fun inside.
Yes. Probably calling it for the evening. Or elsewhere.
I think I might do the same. Go find somewhere in the forest to sleep.
All right. Will you be all right by yourself?
Hey,
Mm.
if I may interrupt. Spoke with Omen on his way to Luna City. And he mentioned about something about possibly you being capable or interested. I don't know.
You looked fine when we got back. God.
Confusing. Are you interested in going on the Dell situation? Or
if you are in need of a sort of healer, or with my expertise, sure. I will offer.
Okay.
Is it at least...
I have so many capable people. This is so hard.
No pressure.
Do you need healing?
I only... If there's things I'm interested in helping, I will offer. I won't pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
To heal.
Let me,
Not usually
look
one
at
to
it
jump
now,
to
moving it.
doing missions anyway.
With his medical knowledge, is this healing?
I feel that.
At the very least?
You went on the previous missions with
Well,
Harrison,
you should
right?
be alright.
I'm not crazy.
No, you're not.
Okay. Would you prefer to be ready to help with that when he's ready, or
If at all possible, don't wait on me. I'll be out for a while.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide because I mean you, Usagi, and Bori all I believe are loosely or at least
I would be more healthy,
are connected with it.
I literally was slammed against the wall. My ribs and my spine are still trying to.
Fingers crossed.
Oh.
Yeah.
We are all still very much hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I adore my stupid ideas, especially when they work. Sometimes.
Well, you tried.
Someone.
Concernedly tried.
I tried.
Do you guys
It
need
was
help on a
speaking,
mission?
I had to.
Going my nook.
Your nook.
I
it's
would say
Proximus.
yes, but I have so many. That's not the nook I'm talking about.
What nook are you talking about?
I have a tree.
I'm going to continue out.
Okay.
All right. Are you going to be all right by yourself?
You can come with if you'd like.
Sure. Where are we going?
Oh, that was directed toward Daesyn. I'm going out to go sleep.
Oh, well, go sleep then. Eli apparently has a lot to tell me, so... Something about talking with a Sin's corpse. At least from what I inferred from the others, but... Neither here nor there. I had my confrontation with it last week. All is settled now. So...
I don't know much about that, but... Silver Mask is here.
I don't care about him. Frankly.
I don't remember a lot, but I remember some of what you had previously told me.
I care about
before
Daesyn. I don't
the
care
game
about
shifted.
who he became through all that.
In that case, we saw him earlier today.
Hi.
Coming around 2 weeks in a row. Breaking out of his shell. That's good.
He said something about being more stable.
Well, then you better show yourself to me finally. Or don't. I'd probably not be able to stop crying. I don't even know if he's around. I'm just yelling because I know I'm
smell
loud.
him. I don't know where he is. I still can't smell him even when I see him in front of me.
Anyone's ears from that quest still ringing?
It's slight now, but it was significant before.
I had realized I had not plugged my ears a singular time. I am currently a tone-deaf bard.
It should pass. Marana,
I'm gonna raid.
usually uses some sort of shadow to block over the ears.
It is fading, so maybe in another week or so. But you go get your rest. You need it. You should heal.
Alright, I love you all. Bye-bye.
Can't
Hot
pray
potato
for you
time.
if you're too injured. In fact, I should pray for you more.